Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. Oh God! And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. The sexy eye.
This is a sexy eye right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smizing.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yes, put your hands together, y'all. Put your hands together. It is that time. It is Friday, y'all. We got through the work week. We got through it for a good 2.5 hours walking around. Now, not knocking him because he was trying to figure everything out. So he finally figured out what the problem was. The problem isn't in my home. It's outside of my home. And guess what? It's beyond his jurisdiction, or it's beyond his job. Because, you know, like I said, we love what we do, but I really appreciate everybody being so patient and understanding. So anyway, moving on, you know, I do have some really special people in the house. You know, I got my usual people, but I also got somebody very special on the show today. And hopefully he'll be more of a staple voice and personality on the show. This is my brother. We have, of course, we got Jack Buck.
Okay, I've been kind of away for a little while, you know, just out in Russia, taking out targets and taking care of business for the government. Just kidding, that was a spy joke. No,
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
I was hoping that was real.
Me too. There's parts of me that wish it was real. Sometimes I wish that stuff was real.
We can't have a black spy. Shoot, if
No,
I was
no.
in Ireland, they'd be like, "Who's the spy?" That one, because everybody's like, not brown. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's good, man.
How about you, Tom? I see that you found a pirate ship. Is that?
Yeah, well, I was getting in trouble yesterday for wearing the same Chiefs hat every morning because showering is not a huge thing in the isolation household right now. I live alone, so thought I'd give another hat a shot. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm looking at it now. It sort of looks like I'm one of those crazies that was part of the Tea Party back in 2009. Twisted. This is from when I was Smee for Halloween a few years back.
There we go.
Smee.
This is not a Tea Party hat.
You know,
I'm not like hosting another party, another podcast or something where I'm talking about Tea Party stuff.
I was gonna say I was expecting you to host your own like podcast where you're just with the hard pirate accent. WTF is what she just said. Hey, but you know what? At the same time, like everybody was giving you hell about the hat. Everybody was giving you hell about the hat. So why not change it up? You know what I'm saying? Change it up. You know. So I appreciate
swag.
So I appreciate you being so improvisational today and just said, hey, you know what? Let me dig through some old stuff. You know,
the people.
Yes,
For the people. I can dig it.
nothing but for the people, right? So anyway, what news do we have? I mean, of course, let's knock out the serious stuff real quick. The toll for people who have contracted the virus has gone past 1 million cases worldwide. So we have officially cracked 1 million overnight, which is nuts. It's absolutely nuts that people are still getting sick, even though we're doing all this social distancing. I mean, for the most part, most of us are trying to stay true to this whole social distancing thing, but a lot of us are still breaking those rules. A lot of us still are. But a lot of us are still trying to social distance. So the fact that almost the whole country and the whole world is doing the same thing still hasn't flattened the curve. It's just still skyrocketing. It's still going.
Supposed to be doing the same thing.
It's supposed to be.
Because if we're looking at the states, what sucks is not all the states are even on the same, like we're not on the same level. There are states that aren't implementing everything statewide. As far as kids being mandated to be out of school and certain businesses being mandated to be closed. Not all states are doing that, and so the results and everything, the best and worst case scenarios, those were based off of what you were saying, everybody doing the same thing, except right now we're not all doing the same thing. In our area, between Illinois and St. Louis, Missouri, we're mostly, St. Louis, Missouri is also not completely mandated statewide. So, I think it's a difficult thing. I think we're getting close to it. Hope,
Yeah, still going against what the government and what the CDC and what health officials and health like doctors and physicians are saying. If they're going against all of that, I feel like the only way to get people to wake the hell up is if there is some sort of full-on shutdown. But like I said, Tom was talking about emos a second ago. I really do enjoy my pizza. You know what I'm saying? I really do enjoy my takeout. I enjoy my Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? I love my Panda Express and my Chick-fil-A and my Chipotle. But at the same time, it's like, or going to a gym. Man, do I miss going to a gym right now. Just going to any place is only spreading the virus even more. So I feel like people are doing their best within the confines of what they think is affected with the virus as well. So, that's what I'm doing. But then you go to the next guy, you go to the next average guy, and his way of social distancing is probably drastically different than mine. Completely different than my approach. He might go, hey, everything's fine as long as I'm still going to go and order takeout and shoot, if they got their own access to a gym outside of, the local, chain of gyms, I'm going to go work out there and I'm going to go and do this, and this, but I'm going to keep my hands clean. I'm going to do all the stuff that I need to do. So that's my way of social distancing. No, or I'm still going to go to church with a large congregation.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? Standing next to each other and all that. But that's the thing. They go, well, that's church. That's church. Or we see, but I'm clean. I'm clean. You don't know about the next person.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
It's still an space with a bunch of people. That's the thing. I'm not against parks and going outdoors as long as you're keeping you're not doing the whole big gathering thing, like you're not throwing barbecue or bar mitzvah or quinceañera. Yeah.
St. Louis County just closed all the parks until at least April 22nd yesterday. So all St. Louis County parks are closed. I've been talking about on the show how my apartment right outside my window is the playground for my apartment. And today, I noticed yesterday, I don't know, it must have happened in the last couple of days, the entire playground is taped off in like yellow tape. So like nobody can get on the swing sets. It's all tied up around the swing sets, around the slide and everything like that.
Yeah, that's how it is. I went for a run, Lafayette Square. They have the kids' playground and everything. It's all taped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
no play for you.
But like I said, the only thing we can do I guess we're all doing our part for the most part to help flatten the curve. But we just don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work.
Are you washing your groceries? Are you like disinfecting all the boxes?
Yes.
You are?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, like, there's, you got to think about, you got to remember your own survival, man. You know? So
Sure.
when you're sitting there going, oh, no. What if? Just what if, man? You know, we got to remember that laziness is going to get us sick. Not being on our P's and Q's is going to get us sick. If we just miss that one dotted I or miss that one, crossed T, we could get, or lowercase j, people could really get sick. So it's like, all right, I don't trust, that's a large, heavily populated area where everyone's going to the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
All those people who are infected, who are just touching something, looking at something and putting that box back up. Yeah, it's an extra step. I know that's annoying as all get out, but it's better than to suddenly die in 48 hours because you contracted something from picking up a Cheerios box.
Right.
So,
well,
you do your
hats
part.
off to you guys. I kind of look at it like the new flossing. I'm like people that floss every day, I'm like impressed by them. People that are like this.
It's a good dance.
Industries, I'm like, hats off to you. That's not for me.
Right.
my mom sent, or I can't remember if it was my mom or dad sent me an email yesterday from some publication on how to bring your groceries in. This thing was about the length of the Magna Carta. This thing was just this gigantic document on how to bring your groceries in, and I scanned it and I just replied like, I think I'd rather die than do all that. Talking about building a partition,
and
in
you
your
just
house,
might, Tom.
and
You just might.
I know, but
You have your outside shoes. Now, this is the time when white people start acting like they're black people now. So you got your house shoes, okay? You got your house shoes, all right? Or your slides. You keep those in the house. They only are in the house. All right. Your outside shoes are by the door. So anytime you're going to go out, you slip on your outside shoes, or and you're putting on the jeans and t-shirt or whatever the hell it is that you wear every single time you go out to go get food. As soon as you get home, you put the food, the groceries in a particular area. And you just start to, like, the bags, you put them down on the ground. Like, I feel like that's the wilderness. When you're going out into the wilderness, you're touching stuff, you're being around people, you're talking to people. Sometimes you forget about the 6 feet rule. And you see a friend and you walk up and you're like, hey, brother, what's good, man? How you doing? Whoops, I totally forgot the 6 foot rule. So you get home.
I've ever smelled this on myself, but I've smelled it in like drum circles and fish concerts. And, I think I went to a small rave in college where I kind of smelled this smell, but that was coming out of me, and I'm fascinated by it, and I just kind of want to see where I can take it.
To say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers.
That just dropped this morning.
Nice.
So, if you're looking for something new, if you've already gone through everything on Netflix, now you got a little bit of HBO to go to.
Nice.
Wait.
Wait. So real quick, before you go into that, go further, how can somebody access the free content?
On airs.
Yeah. Being fancy like Jay.
We don't watch The Sopranos in my house. We watch The Sopranos.
Sopranos.
They sing in a higher octave.
That's crazy.
But otherwise, we got another thing that's also streaming.
Have stood the test of time, including Lean on Me, Lovely Day, and Ain't No Sunshine, has died from heart complications. his family had just made a statement to the Associated Press. He was 81 years old. The 3-time Grammy Award winner who withdrew from making music in the 1980s died on Monday. I'm upset. You know, and of course, like right now, this is the time where it's really tough for everybody. You know, so anybody who passes right now is just it's just like one hit after another. But you know, he brought a lot of joy to people. He brought a lot of great art, a lot of great music for a child, a product of the 90s, and grew up on this stuff. Yes, I'm super excited, just like you guys.
Best intro ever.
Best intro ever. So if you don't know anything about the 1990s X-Men animated series, y'all been sleeping. Go check it out. It is all on Disney Plus. Super hype about that. I'm gonna keep it real. I am super hype about that because that was my childhood, y'all. That was my childhood. Yeah. All right. Please bring that back because the movies have been lackluster at best. The show was really, really good, I thought. There's a lot of people that didn't like the series growing up, but every Saturday morning. You know, by the way, the series had primetime numbers Saturday morning. They had primetime numbers for a Saturday morning. That's how popular and that's how dope that show was. And I remember I would stop everything. To watch that show. You know what I mean? I even watched the reruns just cause I'm like, I already seen this one. It's like the first one. Would you believe?
Life.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was X-Men for life. In fact, I wish I had. Isn't that dope? Jack? Yeah. I'm so hyped. So now it's like, hopefully that will make everybody go back and rewatch the 1990s series just to, you know what I mean? Get some nostalgia, maybe keep up to date.
Just to catch up.
Yeah, just to catch up. Because I'm hoping that they don't repeat everything, that it just continues where it left off. You know? That would be dope as hell.
Yeah.
On location, setting something up, you know, getting ready to cover this particular news. And this dude, the look on his face, how he reacts is just literally everything. So here it is.
I was trying to catch it on the Facebook Live. I'm watching the Skype right now. I was trying to catch the video. I didn't quite see it.
Oh, no worries.
The description sounds funny, so I gotta check it. Oh, there it just popped up. There's a delay.
Yeah, there's quite a delay. But I mean, real talk. The dude was like, "No, I ain't doing that. I'm out of here." When the black guy, oh my God, yeah. Okay, see now I get it, because I would be gone. I don't care. I'm out. Seriously, I'm out. Deuces. Bye.
Yeah.
Arrivederci. Konnichiwa.
Not for me.
You know what I'm saying? Out. Gone. Since you've been quarantined and everything, this is the time to do it. In fact, I just realized something that I need to do too. I've only seen one Harry Potter movie. Only one. Ooh. Actually, I lie.
Do you use?
I've been looking at, there's an app. It's totally free. You don't have to register for it or anything, called Tubi. Tubi.
Or not
Tubi. They have a lot of like old TV shows and like weird indie films and stuff like that. They have.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you remember that? He's like, cheer for me. He doesn't even have words. He's just moving around. Anyway, he was the ultimate bad guy. He played a bad guy in every single movie he's ever been in. That guy, that particular guy, the bad guy in Bloodsport. But that's some other real talk, you know. So, with that being said, that's one of the things that that's why I don't really mess with Disney Plus. Hulu has the things that I need as far as being my girl's able to catch up on her Law and Order SVU and her shows off that channel.
Sure.
And then of course we're able to stream Westworld off of Prime, so we're watching. So a lot of people will sit there and go, it's boring. The first season sucks. Or they'll say the first few episodes suck. And everybody will sit there and go, hey, give it the season and you'll trust me, it gets better. Right. So you watch the season. Right. And it does definitely get better. But the thing is, though, I watched the first episode and I was grabbed in. I got hooked. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I was hooked.
Okay.
Mandalorian, I put it in. I watched the show. Then you know what the timeline is going on. It's really. Okay. So yes,
It sounds
Tom,
like disinfecting my groceries. It sounds tedious.
yeah. But if you really know, like if you go, oh, this person is such and such, or this is the timeline for this, and this is the timeline for that, then you're able to kind of piece things together. And it's also another reason for them to get you to rewatch the show, because then you're going, let's watch it. So now I'm watching it with her, but I'm watching it with fresh eyes. There's some things I know, but there's a lot of things in the first season that I'm like, dang, that makes sense now. It all starts to come together. What?
When I first started watching the show, I don't have HBO and I didn't really want to pay for it, so I downloaded some episodes from a helpful site, and I laid them all out, and I didn't realize I watched what I thought was the entire first episode.
It's getting that, and then you know what I mean? So everything starts to kind of meld together, which is really, really cool. But, I did it ass backwards. I don't know why, but, that's why I did it, So Westworld is something very fun to watch. Real talk. It's definitely something really, really fun to watch. So you guys should definitely tune into that and check it out if you guys get a chance. It's definitely worth the time now. Like if you're locked up and you got those 2 seasons you can crank through, and the 3rd season is now starting to pump out stuff. They already started putting out the 3rd season already. So,
but there's a couple of really good birthdays, and I just wanted to drop them out before we left.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing this part
silence.
too. Jeez. Yes. All right. Somebody's birthday out there. So, I guess Sess, if you don't know about this part, because what I was trying to say here a second ago is we're going to get going here because the internet is really, really bad. Hopefully they're going to be out here very soon. I'm going to get on the phone again for the
Murphy.
Yes, Edward Murphy. Yes.
Eduardo Murphyus.
Yeah. Okay, out of Beverly Hills, California, turning 22 years old today. She is a model and a daughter of the King of Pop. She made her first public appearance at his funeral.
Kim
Paris.
Kardashian, Miley Cyrus.
Paris Jackson.
Paris Jackson. Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. This is Tom's favorite actress, turning 34 years old today, and she is recently pregnant. And she once wrote a song about her called Street Angel.
It's Jane Goodall.
Correct.
Yeah, I would not know that one at all. Good job, Tom.
This movie actress passed away in 2019 at the age of 97. One of her first hits was Sentimental Journey, and she was a singer and actress who appeared in romantic comedies with Rock Hudson.
Oh.
She received an Academy Award nomination for her Step Brothers and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Yeah, he's the brother. He's the jerk brother.
He's got 2 first names.
Never trust a man with 2 first names.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott, thank you. Dang it. I knew exactly what you were talking about, though.
Yep. Let's see. This pop
The
singer
Carolina
turned
Wine
35 years
Mixer.
old today. She also released a debut mixtape called Sleepwalkin' and a debut project called Her Story. Young
M.A.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Dang. Can't believe I forgot that one.
There we go. Those are the birthdays for today.
Happy birthday.
I liked a few of those in there. Happy birthday, everybody else outside that's not, a
Famous.
celebrity. And hopefully you enjoy these parades of cars.
It was really, really annoying as all get out. So I'm hoping that they're going to get this fixed here very, very shortly, and I'll be able to do a full uninterrupted stream tonight. And I will be doing some pop-ups over this weekend, so be sure to tune in for those as well. Hopefully the guys will might be sprinkled in throughout those feeds throughout this weekend as well. So be on the lookout.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife